tonight at my house. It's a Friday, not a Tuesday, but it doesn't have to be Tuesday to have tacos. We're going to have keto tacos tonight. And, you know, when I first started keto, I missed Mexican food. I thought I couldn't have Mexican food, but you can. You just got to tweak it a little bit. I like hard shell tacos. And I miss that. Yes, you can buy low-carb flour tortillas for like 4 to 6 net carbs per tortilla. Mine's going to have maybe 1 carb per taco shell. Depends on the cheese you use, right? So, so much better. So first thing, I always make my own taco seasoning. If you didn't know, that packet stuff, McCormick's, your store brand, whatever, they can add fillers to it, okay? They'll add fillers to it, right? So I like to make my own, and so I'm going to show you what's in my taco seasoning mix. It's really good, and it tastes like the real thing. So here we go. So Rockstar doesn't go in there, but I'm having some. So in my taco seasoning mix, I wrote it down for you. This is for 1 pound of taco meat. It's 2 teaspoons of chili powder. So chili powder. 1 teaspoon of cumin. And then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm using my homemade garlic powder. I just dehydrate chopped up cloves of garlic and grind them up. You can definitely buy store-bought, but I like to make my own because sometimes they'll add stuff, a decaking agent in the garlic powders and onion powders, and I don't want that. So I make my own. And same for onion powder. I actually grew these onions and did it, but I've also done it from store-bought onions, and I dehydrate them and grind them up. So onion powder. And so it's 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of oregano, and then 1/4 to a half teaspoon of black pepper. Depends on your taste for black pepper. Also, if you want it like a hot taco meat, a very spicy taco meat, you can put 1/4 teaspoon to a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper in there. My mom's visiting us. She can't deal with heat, so I'm going to omit this time. And then, oh, I didn't write down. 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, sea salt, whatever salt you use. You should be using at least good salt. Sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. So it's just better for you. So 1 teaspoon of that. I didn't write that down. All right. So I'm going to start my ground hamburger and we'll get to cook. Okay, first thing we're going to do is get the heat on medium-high. And I'm going to start browning up my ground beef. I'm going to cook it most of the way before I add the taco seasoning in here. And did I show you what it looks like? I don't remember, but there we go. There it is. So we're going to get this warmed up. I'm not going to add any fat to it. You can if you need to. I'm using a non-stick pan, and we're going to have plenty of fat in our tacos. I'm taking something kind of spatula. I like these wooden ones. It has a curve to it to chop up my ground beef. You can use the spatulator if you want. I don't spatulate because this seems to work pretty darn good for ground beef. And I love them. I also love the really thin wooden ones too. See how it just chops it? It's good. So I hope you know how to ground beef. So I'm going to ground this up and we'll be back. I did want to mention the type of ground beef I like to use and that I only buy is organic. It doesn't have to be grass-fed, but organic ground beef. I prefer organic grass-fed ground beef, but I get these at Costco. It's 20 bucks. You get 3 packs. And I'm actually cooking 1.34 pounds of beef. So I did a little more of my taco seasoning, but the recipe I gave you is for 1 pound. So if you have like this pack of ground beef, just do a little bit more of each. I do like rounded teaspoons and everything, so it has enough spice for the ground beef I'm cooking up. I only eat, I don't buy everything organic. I'm not rich. I'm not bougie, whatever people like to call it. It's some things I will not buy organic, or will not buy organic on, and ground beef is one of them. Have you ever heard of pink slime and meat glue? Yeah, that cheap ground beef that's out there, that's what that's full of. I want real ground beef, so I make sure I get organic. And if it's grass-fed, all the better, but if it's cheaper just to get organic, that's what I'll do. I hope that makes sense to you. Pick your battles. This is one battle I will pay more money for. I don't want slime. I want meat. Hey, one more thing about it. You see how red this ground beef is? It's a little hot. But I hope it comes off on camera how red this ground beef is. Yeah, that cheap stuff is light pink and full of slime. I'm telling you, that's one thing you shouldn't scrimp on. I don't buy everything organic. I am not a rich person, okay? If I was, I would, but I'm not. But this is one thing is a must. You got to spend the extra $1 a pound or whatever, so you're eating actual beef. I'm just saying. Okay, now that my ground beef is mostly brown, it just now turned brown. It's not completely done yet, but close. I'm going to put in all that taco seasoning. I'm not draining this. No way. We're keeping the fat. This keto is a high-fat, moderate protein diet, right? We're keeping all that goodness. And there's not going to be much, because that was 85-15% lean. So it's not an 80-20. It's a little more leaner. Ain't going to be much fat in here. And it's going to keep it nice and moist and good. And make that seasoning good. Smells like tacos in here. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, we'll be back. So I'm just letting it cook to where, you think it's done. I like a little brown on mine. I'm toasting up the spices with it, right? But it's done. Less than 5 minutes. You could add water and simmer it, but I don't think it needs it at all. I don't. I just go straight spice onto the meat. And it's done. I'm going to turn off the fire. We're going to make some cheese shells. Okay. I got about a 10-inch frying pan. I also use, when I'm making just small little cheddar ones, I'll use the 8-inch frying pan, like your omelet pan. Use any size. I'm using this size because I'm going to use the folio wraps. They're cheese wraps. They're Parmesan. You just put it in there and we're going to cook it up crispy and then hang it on a spoon between 2 glasses to make taco shells. The cheddar ones, I fill the bottom of this and do the same thing. Okay. So let me get this heated up. I want it on a medium heat. I'm going to have it heating while I go grab the folio wraps and peel them apart. I'm using these Parmesan folio cheese wraps. I get them from Costco. It is 1 carb per wrap, so it's going to be 1 carb per taco shell. It's going to make a pretty good sized taco shell. Okay? Good thing about these come paper wrapped. I forgot. I don't have to struggle with them. I must have been thinking about a different wrap. So I'm going to take one of these, peel the paper off here. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to put it in my frying pan. Gonna do one at a time. Oh, I turned the heat off. Back to medium. Depends on your stove. We want this to start bubbling and getting brown. We'll flip it. Okay, this is starting to brown up. I'm just trying to get an edge to lift up on. See, it's browning pretty good. I gotta turn down my heat to medium-low. And try not to squish it all. Okay, this is not gonna work. We'll try to make it work. Okay, this is a fail. We're gonna go lower heat. I usually use cheddar cheese, people. Here I am doing it live for you on camera using these folio wraps. And I got it set up like this. I got 2 glasses. I got a wide handle wooden spoon. If you don't have a wide handle, put 2 wooden spoons side by side. I'm going to hang the cheese over it and let it harden into a shell. It's the first time I use folio wraps. We're going to do another one with just cheddar cheese, and I'll show you how much easier that is. So, yeah, I just hung it on this spoon. We'll see how this goes. I bought those today at Costco. I've had them before. I just crisp them up, though. But this first time me using those. We're going to do cheddar cheese next. I got to shred some up. Hey, I got you a good angle. I've had this hanging there. This is still warm. Let's see. It's a taco shell. It'll work. I like the cheddar cheese method. I'm actually going to melt up some of this, because I don't have to shred it. And I want to use it up. But I will not be buying bagged cheese anymore. That's my New Year's resolution, because they add stuff. It's 1 carb per a serving, a 1/4 cup in here. And I'm putting about a 1/4 cup in the pan. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. To get you that view, I'll have to come over here. I decided I want to try the folio wrap. I just know it can do it. I want to try it one more time. So I'm not even turning on the heat yet. Maybe we have to do this one a little bit different. Hey, you get to live and learn with me right now. I just know it can't. And you know what I'm going to do? I think this is what I should have done. Now, mind you, I do make these, but with cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. So I'm not showing you a recipe I haven't done before. I just haven't used the folio wraps before for this. So I'm going to spray it. Because it was mine's a non-stick pan, but it was sticking. So that's why you get, it's not perfect. You know, I told you I'm OCD. So I'm going to put it on a medium-low heat this time. Those cooked up faster than the cheddar cheese cooked up. Let's see what happens here. I wish I had speed up. Already is going better. It's starting to fry up. It does put holes. It's really bubbly. Now I poked more holes. This is going to lift up better, but I need it to set before I turn it. Dang, I shouldn't have touched it. Okay, now it's getting pretty brown on the bottom. You should be able to pull it up in one piece. That's better than last time. Oh, but then it stuck to my spatula. There we go. Real life here, people. Relax. Still gonna be a really good taco shell. All right, now we're gonna go and put it on the glass. Okay, we're gonna, that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna pull it off and put it on this glass, on the spoon on the glass. Pulling this off the heat. I think I'm just not giving them long enough before I start messing with them. See, I'm kind of curving it over. There we go. So here's that first one we made, or I made. It's good. It's nice and crispy. Good taco shell. Stands up. It's awesome. But now we're going to do cheddar. Okay, now I'm going to do the cheddar cheese ones. Come in here and put some cheese in the shape of the shell you want. I'm going to spread a little more. I'm getting it thick enough. I just eyeball it. Just keep pouring it in there. It's going to melt, right? I'm frying it to where it gets really bubbly and crispy all over. See, that's not even melted. Hopefully it's stay still. These can be temperamental, but see how I'm getting pretty brown here? That's what I need. I need that area to get brown too, so I can flip this. I want a crispy taco. The Parmesan folio wraps, they have a little more give to them. Oh, see, that's perfect. But I want to burn my cheese, right? I'm making the cheddar cheese shell.
How'd it go?
I'm not really liking the folio wraps.
Oh.
And they're holy. You know, the cheddar cheese, see how much more smoother that is?
Oh.
I'm still filming. It's almost done. Now we're going to put it on the spoon. Okay, I'm going to pull that other Parmesan one off. You can hear it. It's pretty crispy. I hope you can hear it over the TV. So I'm taking that one. It was getting pretty crispy in the pan, but it's still pliable, right? And I'm just hanging it over there. Be careful, but you don't have to be gentle. And I just kind of hold it down like that. We're going to let it harden. I'm going to keep doing cheddar ones until I get them all made, and I'll be back. Y'all, I tried a folio again. I probably wasn't cooking them long enough. Minimal holes now. This is looking pretty good. But here, let's take the cheddar cheese one off. That's the inside. There it is right there. Really crunchy. Now I'm gonna try this folio one more time. I like how big it makes it. It already starts in a perfect circle. That's what I'm liking about it. But you don't need them. See, I don't want it that wide open. I want to kind of just holding it there so it's not so wide open. All right, got that cool. I'm gonna make some more. I got 3 folio ones. I'm gonna make 2 more. Okay, this last folio wrap turned out pretty perfectly, I would say. Nice shape, taco shape, right? Pretty good. It's nice and crunchy. I'm gonna put this cheddar cheese one up here. We're gonna make some tacos and eat. Holding it just like I do the folio. I'm using my fingernails and my spatula. Sure you got something to catch drippy grease down here. I put it on a cookie sheet with paper towel. we go. I'm going to make one more cheddar shell. Okay, the moral of the story for cooking folio wraps, I have found you got to make sure it's completely browned on the bottom and only a tiny bit of white bubbles on the top before you peel it up and flip it. And then cook it for about another 30 to 45 seconds. And then pull it out of the pan and lay it on your spoons. Okay? If you don't have wide wooden spoons like I have, use 2 wooden spoons side by side together to give you a nice opening so you can fill it up, right? Want a good full taco. All right. Okay, all my taco shells are done. I made 6. I don't know if my husband's having any. Not too happy we didn't get him his regular flour tortillas, but there's nothing wrong with these. So, you know, your cheddar cheese one have crunchy edges. That's good to eat, okay? And not so smooth as your preformed folio wraps. So, but they both taste really good. Make sure to only use mild or medium cheddar cheese. Do not use sharp. It tastes very bitter and gross. Okay, I did that last time. Gross. Okay, medium or mild on the cheddar cheese. And the Parmesan tastes really good. Real good. Let's see. Yeah, so good. All right. We're going to make some tacos. Okay, I just added ground beef to the folio taco. And we're going to put some... Yeah, the taco shell's made out of cheese, but I like cheese with my cheese, and no taco is complete without cheese. So I want some shredded cheddar cheese in there. And I always put that on top of my meat. So I get all the cheese and it starts to melt. Right? And then we're going to go in with lettuce. You know how to make a taco, right? I hope so. I'm going to put lettuce. I want to put some avocado on there. Up the fat content. Oh, Mom left some avocado skin on there.
Oops, sorry about that.
It's all right. Yep. Whoops. Got by her. All right. And then, Mom, would you grab me the sour cream? If you want, you could put tomato. I'm not a tomato fan, as you know. I only eat them from my garden. And I'm not going to put the onion because I put onion powder in the taco seasoning. Remember, onions are carby, but you can add onion. Plus, my husband and I are going to go to the casino, and I do not want onion breath. And I could have put a lot more lettuce in there. It's not completely full, right? Sour cream. Let me not get my camera dirty here. All right. Dinner is done. Let's have a bite of this taco. Mmm. My goodness, those are so good. So good. And the cheddar cheese ones, you can make one. It's so good too. I'm going to go ahead and have 2 of these tacos, and that's going to be my serving size. And I'm going to put the same things on the cheddar taco shell. I'll go ahead and... You hear that? I'm trying to... It's crunchy. It's like having a hard shell taco, but cheesy. And yes, I add more cheese because now it's cooked like that. It doesn't really taste like cheese, right? It's more shell in my brain and taste. So that's good. That's how you make tacos. I'm going to go ahead and go make you some tacos. Make your own taco seasoning at least. You can make a taco salad out of that. You can use it for anything. All right, bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. I always forget. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell below to get notification. I'll be posting a lot more keto recipe videos from here on out. I'm also going to show how to start keto, how I started keto last year after January 1st. All right, bye-bye. Nice close-up view. This is the cheddar cheese taco. Look at that. What? Who says you can't have hard-shell tacos? Yes, you can. Yummy. And that on its own, so good.